Hi guys, let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 7. Amit deposited rupees 1,150 per month in a bank for 8 months. Under the RD scheme, what will be the maturity value of deposit if the rate of interest is 8%? And interest is calculated at the end of every month, 150 per month and 8 months. So what is given is P is equal to rupees 150, N is equal to 8 months, and R is equal to 8% per annum. We need to calculate the maturity value. So let's look at the interest first. So interest would be P, which is 150 into N, which is 8 multiplied with N plus 1, that's 9 upon 2 into 12 into R, which is 8 upon 100. So this is 0 and 0 gets cancelled. This is 5 into 2 and this is 5 into 3. This is 3 into 1 and this is 3 into 4. This is 4 into 1 and 4 into 2. This 2 ones are and 2 ones are gets cancelled. This is 2 1 and 2 4. So this is 9 into 4. Therefore I is equal to rupees 4 into 9, that's rupees 36. Therefore maturity value would be equal to P, in this case 150 multiplied with N, which is 8 plus I, in this case 36. So 15 into 8, that's 120. So this is rupees 1200 plus rupees 36. Therefore maturity value is rupees 1236. That's the final answer. Done. Let's look at the next one. This was fairly simple. In fact, this whole chapter is fairly simple. All you need to do is remember a formula and then keep applying it to figure out which is the missing variable. Question number 8. It says Mrs. Geeta deposited rupees 350 per month. So P is given. 1 year, that's time period. 1 year and 3 months. So that's 15 months. Maturity value is given. We need to find the rate of interest. Okay, so let's look at this question. Given P is equal to rupees 350, N is equal to 1 year 3 months, which means 15 months, R is equal to question mark, and maturity value is 5,565. So the maturity value is given. We need to calculate the rate of interest. So what I know is maturity value is equal to principal into number of months plus I. Now maturity value is 5,565 is equal to principal, in this case 350, multiplied with N, in this case 15, plus I, which means I would be equal to 5,565 minus 350 into 15. Let's calculate 35 into 15. This is 5 into 5, 25. 15 plus 2, 17. This is 5 and 3. 5, 7 plus 5, 12. That's 525, which means minus 5,250, which means this is equal to 315. So the interest is rupees 315. And we know the formula for interest. So since interest is equal to P into N plus 1 multiplied with 2 into 12 multiplied with R upon 100, let's substitute values. So interest is 315, P is 350 into N, in this case 15, multiplied with N plus 1, in this case 16, upon 2 into 12 multiplied with R, which we don't know, upon 100. Let's just cancel out 0 and let's take everything on one side so that calculation becomes easier. So this is 315 multiplied with 2 multiplied with 12 multiplied with 10. So cross multiplication upon 15 into 16. Multiplied with 35. There's a 35 also. I missed this 35. Let's just check if I have taken all terms. 315 into 2 into 12 into 10, done. And in the denominator 35, 15 and 16. Perfect. 35 ones are 35 and 35 nines are 315. Let's just reconfirm. 35 into 9, 270 and 5 nines are 45, 27, 431. Perfect. 35 into 9 is 315. This is 5 into 2. This is 5 into 3. This is 3 into 1. This is 3 into 3. This is 2 into 1 and 2 into 8. This is 2 into 1 and 2 into 4. This is 4 into 1 and 4 into 3. So in the numerator I have 3 and another 3. Therefore R is equal to 3 into 3. That's 9% per annum. I would recommend strongly that do not get into complicated multiplications. You should look at simplifying it by cancelling out common terms, and then you are able to do simple calculations. Good. Let's look at the question. Find the rate of interest. Therefore, rate of interest is 9% per annum. That's the final answer. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 9. It says an RD account of 1200 per month has a maturity value. So again, a principal is given as rupees 1200. Maturity value is given as 12,440. Okay. And rate of interest is also given as 8% per annum. Find the time. Also, n is not given. So this is a question where the variable of n is not given. So let's look at the question. Let time be n months. So that's the first assumption. Let n be equal to n. Let's put it in the value. I is equal to p into n plus 1 upon 2 into 12 multiplied with r upon 100. That's the value that I know. Let's put the value. So p is 1200 multiplied with n, don't know, multiplied with n plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into r. That's 8 upon 100. This 0 and this 0 gets cancelled. 12 1, 12 1, 2 1, 2 4. So interest is equal to 4 times n multiplied with n plus 1. That's the interest. We know maturity value is equal to P, which is 1200 into n plus I. So maturity value is 12,440, which is equal to 1200n plus I is 4n times n plus 1. We'll get into a quadratic which we'll have to solve. Let's open the brackets. So this is 12,440 is equal to 1200n plus 4n squared plus 4n. Let's take everything on one side, which means 4n squared plus 4n, not 4n. Let's add these two. So 1200n plus 4n, that's 1204n minus 12,440 is equal to 0. I notice 4 is common in all three elements. Let's divide this by 4, which means n squared plus 301n minus 3110. Yeah, that's fine. Dividing both sides by 4, I get this. I need to find factors of 3110, the sum of which is 301. To me, this looks simple because I just calculated 301 into 10 will give me 3110, and 311 minus 10 would give me 301. This one was simple. So I have my factors. It will be positive 311 and negative 10. So this is n square minus 10n plus 311n minus 3,110 is equal to 0. Grouping it like this, the way I've underlined, n times n minus 10 plus 311 times n minus 10 is equal to 0. which means n minus 10, since n minus 10 is common in both these numbers or both these terms, I get n minus 10 times n plus 311 is equal to 0, which means n minus 10 is equal to 0 or n plus 311 is equal to 0, which means n is equal to 10 or n is equal to negative 311. Now n is time, so since time can't be negative, therefore n is equal to 10 months. So let's check the question. Find the time in months. So we figured out the time, therefore time period of this RD is 10 months. Let's look at the last question that I'll solve with you from this exercise, which is question number 11. Question number 11 says, Mr. Gupta opened an RD account in a bank, deposited rupees 2,500 for 2 years. So what is given is principal is equal to rupees 2,500. Done. Time is 2 years, so n is equal to 2 years, which is equal to 24 months. This is done. At the time of maturity, he got rupees 67,500. So maturity value is equal to rupees 67,500. We need to calculate the total interest earned, and we also need to calculate the rate of interest. So I know maturity value is equal to principal into number of months plus interest. Maturity value is 67,500 is equal to principal, that's 2,500 multiplied with n, which is 24, plus I, which means I would be equal to 67,500 minus 25 into 24, which is 600, right? Yeah, 25 and 24 is 600, which means with 2 more zeros, which means 60,000. Therefore, I is equal to rupees 7,500. So the interest earned is rupees 7,500. First part of the question done. Let's look at the second part. It says rate of interest. So we know I is equal to P into n plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into R upon 100. In this case, I is 7,500, P is 2,500, n is 24 into 25 upon 2 into 12 into R, which we do not know, upon 100. Double 0 and double 0 gets cancelled. 12 1, 12 2, 2 1, 2 1, which means R would be equal to 7,500 divided by 25 into 25. Yes, 25 into 25. So 25 1 and 25 3. Yes, and this is 300. So this is 25 1. 25 ones are 25. That's 50. That's 2. Therefore, R is equal to 12% per annum. Therefore, rate of interest is 12% per annum. That's it. That finishes this exercise for us. Let's look at some homework question. Homework question for you would be question number 10. That's about it. Thank you so much. Take care. Be safe. I'll see you with the next video. Bye-bye.